Before this episode starts, I would like to thank Kaylee W. for hosting a TED Talk about the caloric properties of raccoon meat in the comments of episode 2. I do appreciate it, and it was very informational. Thank you. Hello everyone, and welcome back once more to Vintage Story. Now, this video, we're going to have to start here with something a little unfortunate. So if you remember last episode, we made a copper hammer, and I made a little bit of progress. This hammer is now constructed, but I spent a whole bunch of time getting all the copper for a pickaxe. But as you can see, we no longer have a pickaxe mold sitting here next to the hammer one. And that would be my fault. Please roll the clip. Okay, we just gotta wait for this to cool down then. I wonder if I can use the watering can. I will be so surprised if this actually works. If this can cool down the pickaxe head faster. It actually works. Really messed up. I should have known that. If you cool metal too fast, it can warp, and that does bad things. So I played for like at least 2 hours and just running around collecting copper. We got 14 bits back from the broken mold, but I don't think that's gonna be enough to remake the pickaxe. So this episode, I'm probably just going to skip back to whenever we have that mold, so you don't have to watch all the stuff I already kind of did. And we can just pour the copper pickaxe. I've decided that, spur of the moment, we're going to do this in montage form. So, the first thing I did was I collected a bunch more clay so I can make molds for everything. I then took that clay and I turned it into said molds. Pretty basic stuff here. I then fired all those clay molds, so grass and sticks, peat, fire, fire, again fire, even more fire. End of montage. Okay, so I made a bunch of molds, new pickaxe molds. I made, what was it called? No, not flax. Falx. I made a mold for this thing. Seems pretty cool. So we'll see if that's actually a good weapon. Copper Falx. We got meat in the campfire here. So I figured I'd just skip over that because of the stupid thing I did of cooling down the copper too fast. So I think we technically need to find one more, because this jar here said it had... It might still be hot. Let me see. No, not that. This. 20 units of copper, which I think is the equivalent of 5 nuggets. And we have 14 here, so we need one more, which is kind of annoying. I recently learned that you can probably pan for copper. I don't know how that works. Copper is pretty light as far as I'm aware, so I don't know if it'd be heavier than the rocks around it. That doesn't matter, because I know that you can pan it. What's it called? Native copper bits. Or maybe that's not where you get it. Nuggets, native copper. Yeah, panning. So I might try that just to get this last piece of copper. Wooden pan and water to stand in. Either sand, gravel, or bony soil. Muddy gravel will not work. So wooden pan. It says obsidian knife. Do I need that one specifically? Redwood quarter log. I don't know how to get the redwood specifically. Oh, it looks like it's just any knife. Oh, wait. Oh, perhaps it's just any log and a knife. It's like we can probably just take one of those. Put our knife in there. And a wooden pan. Oh, did I just drop it? Yes, I did. Inventory space is getting pretty tight again. Once these finish, I'm probably gonna make more clay vessels. Because I looked at the reed ones, because you can get reed chests. But these... It says it has 8 storage slots for, like, a ton of cattails. And this one, it has, like, 12, right? Yeah. So I figure I'll just make more of those, because the reed chests, they're probably going to be faster, I will admit, but I think I'd prefer just having boxes with more storage capacity in them. So... How do I... Oh. It's floating. Okay, so I put it down by accident. What do I do? Can only... Oh, you do that. Oh, I just broke it again. Oh, here we are. It's pushing me upwards. I don't know why that is. Do we get anything? Can't really tell. What can I throw out? 9 clay. I can get rid of that. So I guess I'll see whenever this actually produces something. Oh, never mind. I guess it didn't take that long. We got some copper. Well, I tried with the crucible that already has copper in it. We didn't really seem to be able to melt more copper into the same crucible. Oh, I don't know what to do with that thing once it picks it up. Can I break this? Okay, looks like it just is destroyed now. I need to get some better flooring, but that's not important right now. What is important is waiting for this to be finally smelted. So, in the meantime, I'll probably just pan for more copper, and I'll see you whenever the molds are done. I was panning, and I found a copper arrowhead, which is pretty interesting. Just thought I'd let you know. This stuff isn't even close to being done, but that's pretty cool. Run out of inventory space, I had to drop some stuff. Actually, I probably will make some reed chests. I also got these cobwebs in the part I didn't film. I don't really know where they're from. They're kind of cool. Just to let everyone know, I might be stupid. Probably stupid. But there are copper bits right here, next to my house. Do you know if these respawn, or if I'm just so blind that I never saw them? It'd be great if I could get an answer. Somebody out there. Apparently there was copper this close. You can't see my hands, but I'm holding my fingers about ½ an inch apart. So I'll put down another copper marker. Anyway, back to collecting reeds. Okay, so it looks like I just slept, and it looks like our molds are finally finishing up here. So we have our pickaxe, which is the most important. I made an axe head, a shovel, a falx, I remembered. So axe, falx, shovel, those are the other ones, but pickaxe is what we're doing first. Because pickaxe means we can get more copper faster. So if we fuel up the fire, and then I'm going to preemptively put my tongs in my offhand because I will probably forget. Grab one of these. Actually, can we use this one? Because this one already has copper in it. But I don't think it lets us put more copper for some reason. But if we put that one in, then we can put copper. So you can put copper bits. And let's put in... So this one, it has... Oh, I just placed that. Didn't mean to do that. Can I get that back? Offhand, there we go. So this has 20 units, so I think that's 5 chunks. So in here we have 14 plus 1. And that should theoretically be enough if we combine it with this other one. I'll put some more charcoal in there, just in case. Probably make a sword next. Falx. That just looks like a bendy sword, but you know, that's just me. Okay. Oh wait, so this is 75 units of copper. Oh, looks like we got a little close there. So now I'm going to put this one in and hope that we can combine them. If we can't combine them, this is probably just stupid, but... you know, this wouldn't work in real life. This game's probably realistic enough. It's like, oh, if you pour it in 2 pieces to 2 halves, they're gonna not fuse together properly. That's exactly what's gonna happen. Probably has some pouring speed mechanic that I don't even know about. Can this get converted yet? Molten copper, that's hot enough, I think. Okay. Dark brown ceramic crucible. Is this one also empty? Oh. I guess I will put more copper in there. Oh wait, that's 95 out of 100. Wait, the other one didn't quite get to 80. Oh, that's not good. I thought I had done the math correctly. I probably just straight up didn't. It's my bad. This should thankfully heat up pretty quickly since the fire's already going. Realistically, I don't think I should be able to stand next to an open fire that's at 1300 degrees, but... Okay, there we go. Now I think this time, despite how much I really want to, because I'm impatient, I'm not going to speed up the process of cooling that down. Because last time it shattered my entire mold. You're going to go outside. You're going to go right there. So these ingot molds, they also take 100 units. And here we have, how many? 55. So I suppose I could pan for more copper while waiting for that to cool. Or I can make some more storage. Probably gonna go with more storage. I will see you whenever the pickaxe head cools and we can actually go mining for copper. Just a quick checkup. The pickaxe is currently still 400 degrees. I feel like it might be safer to use the watering can now, but I'm still not going to. If somebody understands how that mechanic works, cooling the stuff off there, and how to do it without breaking it, I would appreciate if you clued me in. Oh, I left charcoal in there. That's kind of a waste. Yeah, I would appreciate if you let me know how that works, because being able to skip waiting for this would be a lot more convenient. Oh, and I put the storage pot in there, so we got another one cooking. Back to waiting, I guess. Probably gonna go look for some food. Okay, so I found a new mushroom. I have been informed that the almond mushrooms, when you go in here, they supposedly do tell you what their effects are. So it just says when eaten, 80 saturation. Will not reappear until certain condition met. Okay. So it doesn't say they'll take away health. So that means they're probably safe to eat. Yeah, so... And one I found previously, just to test this, is Witch's Hat. This supposedly will say what happens when I eat it here. Maybe not. I know that one, it seemed to take away like a little bit of health, but maybe not. They're a mushrooms category. Oh, okay, yeah. So maybe Witch's Hat, it didn't do it. Maybe I'm just crazy. But it will say it in here. I thought that the mushrooms just didn't say it, but apparently I hadn't come across any that were actually poisonous. So, good to know. The guidebook contains everything you could ever want. Okay, we are back home. I got quite a bit of food, mostly a variety of mushrooms and stuff. I did kill a rabbit. So we have some meat. Cranberry, is this not also cranberry? Oh, okay, it just didn't shift click in for some reason. Anyway, I think this is done. We have our copper pickaxe head. So now we have copper pickaxe and a copper hammer. That's not done smelting yet, but I did get some more reeds, so we can make cheap storage, if I am not mistaken. Yes. So we can put all of this stuff. Okay, so I suppose I'll just go to one of our many copper spots. Probably this one right up here. It's pretty close to our house. And just see what there is. Because the guide told me that if there's copper on the surface, it's a good sign there's copper below ground. And if this really is just a faster way of getting copper, I'll be happy with that. I don't really know what to be looking for, if it'll be like subtle little bits of copper in the rock, or if the ore is going to look a lot different. What's that? Okay, just peridite. Oh, native copper ore. There it is. Now, I know there are cave-ins. I don't know if that can happen in the stone, or just in, like, gravel and sand and stuff. So I do want to be kind of careful. Okay, medium native copper chunk. So I put that in here. Use the hammer and get nuggets. Oh, wow, that's a lot. I expected it to be just like, you know, a couple nuggets of copper, but 4 per native copper chunk, that's pretty good. There seems to be a lot of them here. Music's intense for some reason. I feel like that's one thing this game could probably work on, other than more interesting terrain generation, is having music that kind of fits the moment. I don't know how Minecraft does it, but they always seem to have music that fits. Getting kind of nervous. I don't know if a cave-in will happen if we dig too far. But this is a lot of copper. And I also made an anvil mold. I don't really know what the purpose of that is, because if you make tools by pouring them into casts, I don't know how you're supposed to forge stuff out in comparison, because I thought it would be like forging, then once you get good enough, you can pour the tools out into casts and you don't have to forge by hand anymore, but apparently that's not the case. Here, I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna turn this gray. Oh wait, is that the wrong one? This one. So I'm going to turn you gray and say mine copper. Because if I figure out that there can be disjointed copper, I might want to come back here. But for now, I think that's probably all of it. Also don't know why these don't stack together. Kind of weird. So we have a lot more tool casts. I don't want to put them outside when I use them because I feel like the rain is gonna then cool it off if it rains, then it'll break like it did last time. You know, I don't really want to talk about that clip. That was not my best moment. Okay, so put this in here. Hit the hammer. 97. Wow. That's 100 units. What is this? 900 units of metal. I don't think we're going to be making the anvil mold anytime soon. I don't even know what it's used for. But yeah. 100 units of metal for that. I think we can do that. This is cooled off. We do have quite a bit of charcoal left. I think we will have to make more soon. Luckily, it wasn't too bad to do it, now that I actually know how it works. We also don't have to have this up here. Not necessary. But yeah, we can just fill up that hole again. Let me get my... Oh, didn't mean to pick that up. Tongs? Where are those? Here they are. I'm surprised these don't have durability. I feel like some wooden tongs would definitely start to degrade after picking up extremely hot objects. So that's molten copper. Probably wait for it to get a little warmer. So I think we're making sword, and I don't know why this instantly cools off as soon as you pour it and all the copper's out, because ceramic should definitely still be hot, but apparently it isn't. I don't know how much this can hold. Watch, you know, it's gonna heat up and there's gonna be too much to fit in the crucible and it's gonna spill out all over the floor. I'm gonna burn up in a puddle of copper, and it's gonna be sad. We still have to worry about whatever the day 12 thing is. Third of June, year 0. I don't know when it started. I don't know what day world start on. Suppose we'll see. Why isn't this... Oh, probably because there's more copper to heat up. Yeah, can I take this out? Yeah, I can take that out. $75 units of copper. Okay, so that's 100 units there. So we're going to make a shovel and an axe still. So we need 25. 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, so that should get it to 100. Yes. So then we get 20 more. I don't know where this goes when I'm not holding it with the tongs, but I'm not going to question it too much. It's probably fine. Because, yeah, the shovel mold completely full. I wonder if I space these out if they'd cool faster. Probably not. And then again, you never know. Guess I could get started on the anvil. How many do I have to put in here before it? Oh, that's times 12. Guess we can store it that way. Is this done? Not yet. That's got seeds in it. Do we have seeds over here that can be stacked with this one? Yes, so you know, let's put the extremely hot copper inside of this flammable chest. Game won't do anything about it. I can almost guarantee that. Oh, the other thing we were going to work on is I saw there was actually a gate, or actually I didn't see this. No, I didn't mean to click on that. I didn't see it. I was told it by the person that I probably put at the beginning of the video. You can get a knife and some sticks and make a gate, apparently. Oh, I don't have enough sticks. Oh, things are looking very day 12 temporal out here. I don't know what a temporal storm is, but I don't like it. Not a big fan. Actually, maybe I do like it. Maybe it's a great... No, there's no way. There's no way it's a good thing. We don't even have our super cool Falks yet to defend against it. I don't know what we're supposed to do. Probably just hole up inside of the house. The creatures haven't been shown to be able to break blocks, so I don't think that's going to change, but with this game, you never really know. Do I have to have a granite knife? How did it? Gate down at the bottom. Andesite knife. Oh, there it is. I don't think that's keeping anything out. Is there a door? Could be down at the bottom. Ruined. I don't see a door. 3 tall door. Wait, crude door. Okay, logs and okay, never mind. We can't do this. We can make a door. So we need our axe, log, stick. Okay, so this gate, we really didn't need it. Because that's keeping everything out. Ain't nothing gonna be able to get that. I did the double negative thing again. I'm not a superstitious person, but every time I seem to do the double negative thing, you know, it always just goes the way the double negative says it will go. So I'm gonna stop saying that, because ain't nothing get to the door mean that something get through the door, and we're hoping that doesn't happen. Yeah, it's looking a little weird out here. Other than just being nighttime. Guess we'll go to sleep. Will that stuff cool off faster while we're sleeping? It looks like it will. Yep. Conveniently, this shows here to be the same as while we're sleeping. So we should have a bunch of new copper tools. We don't have any sticks for them because we use them on a door. Shouldn't there be a copper knife to go along with this? I didn't even look for that. That would probably be a good thing. Because we do end up cutting grass stuff a lot. But maybe it's not even worth spending copper on a knife. Maybe that's why I didn't see one, because it doesn't exist. Okay, so new weapon. And I'm guessing axe and shovel, they work the exact same. I'm not going to complain about it, but it does seem a little weird that we don't need any kind of binding for these tools. Like, maybe the flint ones, I can be like, oh yeah, you know, they're just kind of on there and the strings like that. But on the rest of these, they all have string. I don't know where that's coming from. Anvil, I think I'm probably going to move you in favor of putting pot there. You know, we should build a bigger house. Really, we should. Does anvil count as solid ground? No. Yeah, we're running out of space for all of this stuff. Here, let me check. How long have we been recording? I don't know. Oh, about an hour. Yeah, this... With the cuts, it'll be a little shorter, but we have our copper tools, so I'd probably call it here for the episode. Yeah, we gotta test out... I guess we can go test out the axe real quick. This birch tree over here was kind of looking at me funny. You can see how fast this new copper axe can chop down a tree. And this is only like 3 logs, so... Yeah, look at that. Lightning fast. I was told that it is better stick drop rates if you break the leaves manually, so I'm probably going to keep doing that even when I chop down the trees. Next episode, we're probably going to either start working on a new house or maybe figure out farming and like cooking, because that's a part of the game I've kind of just ignored so far. But yeah, that's probably the end of this episode. Oh. What? Oh no, really? Crudely made tends to fall apart when used. You know, we'll figure out a saw next episode and make a real door. Probably when we build our new house. Okay, this is like... This is like the 5th time I've ended the episode, but goodbye. I will see you guys later.